Hello, and welcome back to something not a little bit different, and very much back to the norm. In today's episode, Mr. Kinface also saying, hey, why not? And I agreeing, what if we played Equestria in the mod Equestrian War? I know it feels a little weird, who plays Equestria? Like, come on, it's just the name thing the mod is named after, but so who would ever play that? Come on, that's silly. But I guess we might as well play it. Brief history, which I've realized, oh yeah, there is a brief history there with this mod too. So I decided I'm going to read this as well, because I haven't read that for other nations. So, Equestria has lived in harmony for over a millennium under the guidance of Princess Celestia. The nation has faced many minor threats in the recent past and has prevailed with the power of friendship and forgiveness. However, circumstances seem to be changing, as Equestria's enemies have roused themselves and are now a credible threat. The peace-loving nation of ponies now finds itself in a new world with foes at their borders, but also among their numbers. How will Equestria approach the troubling times ahead? And will friendship and harmony still be the mantra? Maybe. We'll just have to see, Who knows? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe. Who knows? Alright, with hindsight of future brain, I think we know who the threat's gonna be. The land of Equestria is a peaceful haven of pony kind, though it was not always like that. Thousands of years ago, before the southward migration, the three tribes of ponies, unicorns, pegasi, and earth ponies, weren't united like in the modern day, and instead argued and fought with one another. Things got worse as the climate turned colder and colder. The ponies left their homeland and many migrated south to a new virgin land. Each pony tribe thought they were superior in a way and claimed the land for themselves. But only together could they prevail in the end. Equestrian folklore says that the three leaders of the tribes were locked away in a cave in the middle of a blizzard. The only reason they survived was cooperation and friendship. Henceforth, the tribes were united under a common banner and flag. Equestria was born, and its story was turned into a Christmas fable. Soon after its foundation, Princess Celestia and her younger sister, Princess Luna, were called to lead the ponies of Equestria. The two princesses are immortal alicorns, sharing the abilities of the three races, and are powerful enough to raise and lower the sun and moon. They were guardians of Equestria for a long time and protected it through the elements of harmony, defeating the great, dangerous enemies such as Discord, the spirit of chaos, and King Sombra of the Crystal Empire. Princess Luna eventually fell prey to jealousy. However, his ponies did not appreciate the night she brought, loving instead the day of her older sister. She transformed into the wicked nightmare moon, eclipsed the sun with her moon, and attacked Celestia. In desperation, Celestia had no choice but to banish her sister to the moon for 1,000 years. A new age began. Equestria has a single ruler who raised both the sun and the moon. The age was a time of peace, growth, and development. A treaty of friendship was signed with the Deer of Alenia, ending their coastal raids for good. Famed explorer Meanderlypool crossed the ocean and traveled far to the east, where she discovered the eastern pony cousins of the Riverlands. Another explorer named Columbus, wonder what that's supposed to be referencing, founded New Maryland in southern Griffonia. Eventually, Jamwet would invent the steam engine. Wonder what that's a reference to. Heralding... I'm not going to say that for every time, because there's so many references to real-life places and people in Equestria itself. Its distribution was not as equal as some had hoped. After mismanagement of weather by Pegasi caused food shortages in Zebrica, the region revolted. Peace in Equestria had come to an end as the Winter Revolution abrupted. Fearing full-scale civil war, Celestia had no choice but to make peace, allowing the communist state to exist freely. This uprising was perhaps a sign of things to come. 7 years ago, at the dawn of the new millennium, and 1,000 years after our banishment, Nightmare Moon returned. The 6 ponies discovered their fate as embodiments of the elements of harmony, and used the magic of friendship to turn our back to Luna, making her evil ways behind her, and returning to rule by her sister's side. The 6 different ponies who embody and hold the elements of harmony, the most prominent of which is Twilight Sparkle, Elements of Magic, and Princess of Friendship. Though really, the best one is Pinkie Pie. Have faced and defeated evil time and time again, protecting Equestria from tyranny and doom. Equestria faces new enemies, however, as the evil Queen Chrysalis had rallied the disunited Changeling lands under her supreme rule. A few years ago, she already carried out a failed invasion of Canterlot, the capital of Equestria, and Princess Celestia is worried that she will strike again, this time with full force. The sky is dark. As clouds gather on the horizon, many realize that friendship and peace might not be able to at last and overcome the coming storm. A new age dawns, an era that Equestria and its peace-loving citizens might not be ready for. We're in Southern Equus. The area of Southern Equus is vast, and there's a huge variety of climate and terrain, though most of it is just Equestria. Not really, because the mapping for this one is actually split very weird. It's not north. It's literally just 2 pieces. And there's a vast variety of climate and terrain, ranging from the cold marshes of the north to the hot deserts of the south. Windrace dominates the region above all. Ponies! However, there are also deer, meh, buffalo, meh, dragons, meh, griffins, I'm joking. Obviously, I'm just getting in character as, the pony people, I gotta be in character, so, F the griffins. I'm getting into character. The ponies live on flat plains, arid drylands, and sparse woodlands. The home of the deer is in boreal forests, tall mountains, and swamps. While buffalo and dragons live in small nations under the shadows of their gigantic neighbor. Equestria is by far the largest and most industrialized nation in the world, regarded as the haven of pony kind. Under the principles of harmony, they have remained peaceful and prosperous for a millennium. Other pony nations on Equus are Crystal Empire, a close ally of Equestria, which recently broke free from King Somber's curse. Stalliongrad, a breakaway Equestrian province, and the cradle of communism, as well as tiny Starlight Town, a city-state which is recovering from the rule of a mad cult. In the northwest, the deer live under the rule of the Kingdom of Alenia and its corrupt king. Aside from these larger countries, there are the small Buffalo Chiefdom, a tribal enclave within Equestria, as well as the United Dragonlands, which recently had a pro-Equestrian ruler come to power. Southern Equus used to be peaceful, but recent times have changed that. Stalliongrad revolted, Changeling lands attempted to seize control of Equestria, and Alenia had a dramatic change of rulership. Now tensions remain high between the major nations. The Changelings of the North are building up for war, while their rivals seem ill-prepared, as Alenia is weakened by internal instability and Equestria clings on to its pacifism. The smaller nations wait and watch, some of them are deciding whose side to take in the upcoming conflict. Worse still, the major nations are among the most technologically advanced and industrializing nations in the world, so any wars between them would turn into carnage on an unprecedented scale. Some pray for tension to dissipate and for peace to return, but as dark clouds gather, war seems inevitable. So yeah, well, here we are. We're a very peaceful, loving nation, doing our best, we're peace, love, happiness, woo! Peace, love, happiness, joy, everyone's happy here. Everyone's happy, everybody's happy here. Sure, let's work on some tanks, throw that in, gotta have some artillery, gotta have some trucks, gotta have some tanks, gotta have plenty of infantry, we're actually doing pretty good starting infantry. So I'm gonna... How many troops do we... Not a lot to start with. Everyone, like, be between Ponyville, Clouddale, and Ponydale. That's where the troops live, okay? Got it? Good. Okay, I want medium tanks, not light tanks. So that template will need to be changed. I want my Pegasi. Pegasi, good. I like this group more. This will be my garrison regiment. Not these, not those guys. Okay, you guys turn to that. You stay there. You tank divisions. I mean, I also want you over at the area, but you guys will take a different general. You need, we don't have a tank general at the moment, but you will get a tank general, hopefully, maybe. Let's start build up. What areas are good? Do we only have one spot in this entire huge nation that has 100 for it? Okay, fine. We'll do some 80s. I'm not gonna develop that 80 for now. Just in reasons. Who knows why? Who knows how the future goes? Alright, grab up you guys, and throw you all in one location. Okay, I'll throw you all in one location that doesn't have a troop currently there, just so I don't have to deal with that. Yeah, I'll throw everyone here for now. Alright, ships, your first mission. Come over here. That's your first mission. Just be over there. Let's see. What do we got here? I better grab up you. You can lead, because why not? Let's see. I don't know if any of the naval... Oh yeah, some naval guys can get descriptions as well. Well, let's look at our Army and Navy first, and members of that, just to see who are some of our military men, because we know that not a lot of the major military... We don't have a very strong military at this point, so let's see who we have hired. A member of Equestria's Naval High Command, Cynosura, stands firm in her belief that a powerful navy is essential in securing a future of equestrian success. Born from a middle-class family in Manhattan, she spent much of her foalhood gazing at the busy harbors of her city. The youthful stories of New Maryland's founding and age-old tales of trades and journeys in the distant lands of Griffonia amazed Cynosura, from which she learned that both riches and dangers lie in the vast ocean and beyond. Inspired divination through the seas in this new age, Cynosura sought to look beyond the horizon. Her parents were inclusive about her career and how enrolled to the Naval Academy she wished for. Cynosura joined the Navy once she graduated, and soon her talents began to show. She was capable of navigating large fleets with exceptional efficiency during war games. Likewise, knowing how to deliver heavier strikes while taking less damage during simulations. Combining her passion with professionalism, she rose through the ranks, attaining the rank of Admiral, a position only few were able to achieve at her age. She never gave up on her belief, and insisted that a fleet in being was essential even at times of peace. However, with only pirates as targets, a navy was hardly Equestria's concern. Only recently, with the storm of war rapidly approaching her horizon, Cynosura might perhaps finally see the opportunity to put her talents and creed to work. I might just put you in charge because I like you. Anyone else got a description? No? Yeah, I'm not. That's a silly reason to put someone in charge of the Navy, because they actually have a description, but... Soren... Oh, this is a shorter one. Soren is the second in command of Wonderbolts, a team of expert Pegasus flyers. He usually aids Spitfire, the leader of the Wonderbolts, in his duty and acts of her replacement when needed. While he isn't afraid of hard work or great dangers, he does love to rest. Take it easy, enjoy some delicious apple pie. Nothing wrong with that. Fast Clip is a member of the Wonderbolts and acts as a drill instructor, training cadets for the Wonderbolts Academy. Spitfire, the captain of the Wonderbolts, relies on Fast Clip to keep the training right on schedule and ensure training days run smoothly and efficiently. Alongside Fast Clip, Whiplash is a drill instructor of the Wonderbolts. Whiplash is one of the toughest instructors of the Wonderbolts Academy. He tests ponies backwards and forward. There's no extra credit in Whiplash world. Despite being a pony of few words, his image as a hoofbuster is mostly a legend. When he isn't putting cadets in their places, he's just a big softy. And Field Marshal Prince Blueblood. Prince Blueblood is a distant nephew of Princess Celestia, and thus belongs to the royal family. He is widely known to be arrogant and lazy snob, which is why it was a great surprise when he volunteered to join the officer corps of Equestrian Army. No one knows his exact motivation, but he's already proving to be surprisingly competent, if a bit harsh. I mean, hey. If he's good at his job, he's good at his job, you know? Let's see. Yeah, I'm okay with us not having things for that yet. Alright, well, we've got some good bit of time before war begins. Let's see. It's been a while since I've played this nation. Let's see. So here's how I start getting, now I can't do this until I'm in a civil war, I'm in defensive war, and any enemy country is considered a major. Same for these sorts of things. And, yeah. So yeah, I gotta wait on doing stuff like that. Let's see. Actually, let's see. These ones, that one at war more than 20% or more than just 25 war support. So these ones, so after the first one, let's see. Yeah, you need to be in defensive war or civil war for that one. But for these ones, you just need to have, you could just have war support and you'll be fine. Okay. Alright. I'll probably start with Buffalo relations. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Alright, let's check on Princess Celestia. Princess of Ponies. Myths and fables tell of the two regal sisters who ruled together, creating harmony for all the land. The eldest used her alicorn powers to raise the sun at dawn. The younger brought out the moon to begin the night. While it is obvious today that the tales speak of the royal pony sisters who rule Equestria, few, if any, concrete facts are known about their history. Their achievements in defeating Discord, King Sombra, Lord T-Rex, and other terrors have become legend. Princess Celestia's role in maintaining 1,000 years of peace after Nightmare Moon's banishment has been well documented. Responsible for raising the sun, and until recently the moon, she perhaps is the most beloved creature in the world. Being a staunch proponent for peace, kindness, and cooperation. With the recent return of Princess Luna to assist her in rulership, Princess Celestia continues to perpetrate the long relative peace for all the ponies of Equestria. We are a haven of pony kind. Equestria has been inhabited by ponies for thousands of years. Ever since the three tribes fled the Wendigos from the north, they have called Equestria their home. Equestria is blessed with the leadership of Princess Celestia and Luna, guardians of the heavenly bodies, graced by their millennia-old wisdom. The ponies feel safe and protected. They cannot imagine anyone else leading them. We have the magic of friendship. Friendship is the foundation of Equestria. It makes cooperation between unicorns, Pegasi, and Earth ponies possible. It has also ensured peace in the land for over 1,000 years. No pony has experienced war since time immemorial. For more than 1,000 years, Princess Celestia has been ruling the lands of Equestria. Life is peaceful, slow, and mostly uneventful. But as such, the country is less open to radical changes. We're not having stagnations of harmony. We are truly a harmonious society. Equestria is the land of 3 tribes: Earth ponies, Pegasi, and unicorns. And that is all. There are no other tribes. What are they talking about? They are liars and idiots. Some false records would say there's a 4th tribe, the Thestrals, bat ponies. Some say they're living in many mountains, caves, and hidden places of Equestria. Thestrals live largely separated from mainstream society, which is an ancient schism from the days of Nightmare Moon. Should war come, as unlikely as it is, the loyalty of the Thestrals cannot be guaranteed. Of course it can't be. They don't exist. I'm just joking. But I'm gonna wait on starting reading these in the next episode, because look at how many there are. That's them. Okay. So I guess if I ever play them, I need to make sure to read this, because apparently they have one over here now. Did they always have that? I don't know. They probably didn't. That's probably recently added, because they didn't used to have stuff over there. Anyways, so I was just making sure I did have one over here for some reason. Let's see. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and just begin the focus tree a little, and we'll start reading these things in the next episode. Oh boy. These are going to be like the entire next episode, aren't they? Happy heartwarming and Happy New Year. Several days ago, ponies across the country celebrated Heartwarming, an annual holiday commemorating the founding of Equestria. As is tradition, on Heartwarming Eve, ponies gathered to spectate the theater plays that reenact the legendary establishment of the country. The pageant in Canterlot being the largest. In the story, the 3 pony tribes, unicorns, Pegasi, and Earth ponies, live an uneasy existence together until a fearsome blizzard forces them to seek for a new homeland. However, the leaders of the tribes all claim the same land and argue with one another, causing the blizzard to appear again. According to the legend, the cold was caused by magical wendigos that feed on hatred. The tribal leaders are frozen in ice, but their assistants befriend one another and create the fire of friendship, a heart-shaped flame that expels the wendigos forever and melt the bodies and hearts of the tribal leaders. The 3 tribes then agreed to share the new land, calling it Equestria. After the pageants on a heartwarming day, pony families enjoy delicious meals, exchange gifts, and raise the flag of Equestria. And now the new year has come. Every pony in the street are sharing an optimistic view on the future, wishing all strangers a happy new year, because nobody is actually a stranger in Equestria. The princesses have given their traditional speech to the public as well, rejuvenating the spirit of harmony and unity throughout all of Equestria. No matter what will happen, the ponies know that as long as they work together, they can overcome any challenge. Sure, Hippogriff, yeah. I'll give you I'll sign that, whatever. They're preparing for the Equestria Games. That's good. Go ahead and do that. How are you doing over there? The Legacy of the Cockatrice War. Alright, you're over there working on arming. I'm hoping they strengthen ties, but I didn't set anyone to do anything. Like, I didn't trust the Crystal Empire, or, like, I didn't set any of my puppets to stay with me and be loyal, so, no, it's just kind of a hope more than anything else. I'm interested to see these guys get a focus tree. Because they actually have quite a bit of little info just from, like, they got that, they got calmness sympathies, like, they got stuff going on. Oh, I can do things. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button. And as always, peace.